Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. What could go wrong? The graphics actually fit the character, the game was being made by the Slap City devs, which is one of the most fun, goofiest platform fighters out there, and there was wave dashing! All of a sudden, this game got so much hype. The competitive scene for platform fighters was being recognized in a Nickelodeon game. Rollback netcode, fast movement, DLC characters to be announced. The stage was set for something so miraculous that this game could be something you'd have to tell your kids about.
Fall.
I'm sure you already know that this didn't happen because of some mysterious string of bad luck. The game just had flaws, which all boils down to the online. Before we talk about the salty Splatoon of that topic, let's take a brief look at the game and assess it at a base level. Well, for one, I think its presentation serves its purpose. This is how a Nick fighting game should look. Everything is colorful and pops, and popular characters are slapped on the icons to give you a bigger incentive to click on them, like why SpongeBob is on battle and why this thing is on moves. What the hell is this? And hopping into battle, the controls are pretty fundamental. There's jumps, shields that you can't dodge with, up and down aerials and ground attacks, and there technically are no neutral or side attacks. They kind of work in sync with each other, as in me tapping special does the same thing as moving right and using special. This goes for aerials and grounded attacks, but strongs require inputs in a direction since there is no neutral strong. This isn't anything crazy, but it's another unique thing to this game. Something else unique to the game is that you get a dash attack and a dash strong. This plays into the style of the game being rushdown. You play aggressive as hell in this game. Attacks are fast with little cooldown, and the faster characters are the better characters, which on top of all of this is where wave dashing makes things even crazier. Putting a pin on this though, we haven't talked about the weird grab in this game. Everyone gets a grab that carries their opponent around. You can grab in the air and even grab most projectiles. The grabs in this game can punish moves effectively while giving you an insane amount of positioning. If you didn't follow what I've been saying for the past few minutes, then remember that this is a Nick game. Genuinely, the pieces were all falling down into this being the makeshift melee port to consoles, and I was all for it, with even some characters resembling Smash characters, like the iconic Nigel Thornberry's Smashing that acted as Jiggly's rest. Backing away from the gameplay for a sec, we have our rosters. So far as I'm recording this, Shredder and Garfield's been added, and now Jenny's been added alongside two other characters who are coming, Rocco and Hugh. I can't believe a piece of this picture is actually real. Jenny costs $5. Is this a good thing? I don't know. Will they put more effort into the game because they're making more money?
Though you might be able to witness the truth, you can never hope to reach it.
At this point, I think they really do gotta add Goku. And also, costumes were added to the game, which was a slightly big thing people complained about. The day one Nick roster was, what you saw was what you got, but today you get a whopping one costume for each character. Some being hit or miss, like they did Core So Dirty, and some being just a color change reference, or a full outfit change, or just a hat. They definitely could have done a lot more with these costumes. Like if you go to any Twitter post talking about this, the suggestions people give out are actually really cool. All of the maps in the game are great. There are tons of details and references in them, and only 6 of them are competitively viable, which means you would still see a small amount of variety in the maps in competitive play. You've got an arcade mode, team battles, a neat soccer mode, and free-for-all with customizable settings. At face value, you can't go wrong with this game. Is what I would say if the entire time I've been talking, I haven't been trying to load into a online match. Man, this gameplay crazy. You gotta play this. Problems with Nick, lag, and frame rate are things that must be put under control in a fighting game, or else the entire experience is ruined. Some might say that, ooh, this is a kid's game, why does it matter that they barely notice it? As stated earlier, it was heavily implied that the competitive scene of this game was going to be given attention, so lag and frame rate issues are the utmost concern if that would be true. So what have they been doing about this? Let's go ahead and check the update log. Added up. Not up until March, it was stated in the game that the online was tweaked. The lack of updates in the game will keep a dead game even deader until said update comes out. Balance patches, character reworks, and of course new characters can make a game get a player boost, but alas we have this. And so the April update rolls around and me and my friends decide to play the game again with the thought of how bad could the online be? Surely they fixed it after 6 months? Boy ain't no way, boy. Boy ain't no way. Oh, it's
Damn,
Are you sure your Wi-Fi ain't trying
Yeah. Then there's just the overall jankiness of the game. Exhibit A, Cat Dog. The reveal trailer said it all, and the internet was in fear as it slowly became less of a funny haha moment and more of an, oh god, I can be in grand finals about to win $5 million, but my opponent is playing Cat Dog. Cat Dog's hitboxes are wacky. And then there's just some characters who have some immaculate projectiles like Garfield's, who probably can obliterate you if it catches you off guard. The balancing in this game is wonky, and I'm sure a good chunk of people can agree with me. Still loading, by the way. The lobbies are practically a desert. I can only find peeps chilling in the East Coast because every other region is toast. That rhymed. And even at that, they're 1v1ing so hard I couldn't even spectate their match because it would never end. Here's what it looked like when I finally found the game. I don't know if you noticed, but everything's in slow motion. The game's supposed to be way more faster than this, but it's just like wrong. It's very off-putting. When you're actually playing this, everything about this is wrong and it should not be this way. If this is what rollback netcode is, then I want a refund. Online is such a prominent feature of video games now that having couch play isn't enough. If the online component of a game fails, then more than 50% of the game fails, which is what we see here. I genuinely don't think the game can recover from this damage. It's done, and DLC characters can only bring back so many characters. Even though it brings up some hype, it's just not enough. Or is it? I cannot tell you the future of this game, peeps. The developers are listening and are trying to flesh out the game. There's items now, and finally voiceovers, which makes the game feel way more alive. Nigel actually says, "Smashing!" These are great steps in the right direction, but has it been too late? What is Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl cooking? Well, it better be something good if they're ever gonna fix this. You know what, I'm gonna do one more game. Let's try picking competitive play. Alright, it took 5,000 years, but we got a match. Let's go, let's go. Alright, get started. Yep, we get it. Stop! Oh my, come on. Please stop it. I can't do this anymore. This sucks. This is the worst game ever. Yes! Yes! Eat that! And then boom, you're done. You're done. Get 3-star. You're done. You're done. Did the game just... There's genuinely nothing in this world that could make my day feel any worse than this.
Probably gonna hit that don't save changes again. Used to write a song a day. It's just that lately my perfection's in the way of me, and I can't make no changes to save me. Wish I could write more careless. Wish I could write more and careless. Write more and careless and careless.